Yeah, it's good. Competition's good. I mean, I probably think we've got 2 players for each position, I think, at the moment. So it's a big squad, a competitive squad, and I think the longer the season goes on as well, that probably comes more into fruition with that one. But yeah, day to day, I mean, you're competing for your players. Everyone wants to play, everyone wants to start, so you're doing everything you can to make sure you're on the team sheet.
What we've told them, how we've worked with them, will only be tested from Saturday onwards, you know, but we've got quite a few signings in either before we came back at the end of June or then during the first couple of weeks. So we've been able to work with those boys and get them to understand what we expect of them and their role in the team.
Well, the sun is shining, hope springs eternal. The brand new season is here. It's time for the talk to end and the action to start. Preston North End beginning the new Sky Bet Championship season on the road down in the capital here at Queen's Park Rangers. PNE hoping to start with a win, something they haven't done since 2018. When the opponent, that's right, was Queen's Park Rangers. Can North End get off to winning ways? Well, we will find out through the course of the afternoon here on I Follow PNE. He tucks back and crosses. Header flicked goalwards, but not on target. It was Lewis Gibson up from the back. Floats it towards the far post and easily gathered by Daniel Everson. Everson looks to kick it out immediately. He sends it down the middle of the pitch and Osmaic is onto it. And Milutin Osmaic immediately at the start of the second half has equalised for Preston North End. What a return for Daniel Everson. The goalkeeper has an assist on debut. He sent it right down the middle of the pitch. And Milutin Osmaic heading towards the away support, flicked it over Walsh and found the back of the net. It's QPR 1, Preston North End 1.
That is some finish. Daniel Everson, fantastic. And what I said about Escudina, make him defend. It's a long ball over the top, and he just lets it go. He doesn't make an attempt to it, but some finish. What a finish that is.
Preston North End take a point from the capital. QPR 1, Preston North End 1. Here with myself, Guy Clark, is former Preston North End fullback Darnell Fisher. Darnell, we've been on I Follow PNE commentary duty for the game and seen North End kick off the new season, and in the end they take a much deserved point, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, definitely. I think coming away from home the first game of the season, you're saying let's just take a point really, but then you go 1-0 down and you're like, well, let's get back in the game, we'll take a point. But then the second half performance, we all get a bit greedy. Scored 3 minutes into the second half and you think, okay, let's go on and win it, and we pushed, huffed and puffed. But again, I think you're happy with the point, but on the other side as well, you're thinking, oh, we could have taken 3 points there, because they was there for the taking.
Yeah, me and Millie have spoken about, to be fair, when the new role coming with 8 seconds, just trying to hit him really, and I did that, and luckily enough, we scored with it. No, I saw he hit the ball, I was like, oh no, but then got my hand on, I was like, how I get my hand on it, so it was like, yeah, it's just one of them really, that's what I'm here for.
I mean, in terms of opening days, it's difficult to sort of take too many sweeping conclusions from, but I suppose overall it's a solid start, isn't it?
100%. As I said earlier, like, could have nicked the 3 points, but you'll take that, especially on the back end of last season. You'll take that, and you get a bit of confidence from that, and then you build from there.
It's Barrow away in the first round of the Carabao Cup in midweek, and then two, I think it's fair to say, very big tests. The Deepdale doubleheader over consecutive weekends. First Leicester City and then Ipswich Town. Important today to get something on the board, and then we're going to see what foundations PNE can lay at home.
No, I look back at my own history. If I got that shirt for the first game of the season, then it's down to you to make sure, obviously, injury and prevailing, that you keep hold of it. And that's always been the same in football. You go out and perform week in, week out, then they'll keep the shirt. Going into the game against Barrow, obviously we'll make a few changes. The lads that were on the bench or didn't get a goal will be ready for 90 minutes as well. But on Saturday, you know, if we'd have been at home or playing a different opponent, you know, the starting 11 could have been so different. So there's nothing there for any lads to go, oh, I want him starting 11. That don't read anything to that.
Carabao Cup journey for this season begins in Cumbria with just a second competitive game with Barrow. 54 years since the last meeting, a League Cup win for Preston North End. Last season, Paul Heckingbottom led North End to the 4th round, the 7th time the club have reached that stage. Whiteman now looking to take the direct route, feeds it forward. It comes off the head of Raglan and into the goal. Preston North End have the opening goal of the game midway through the second half. It's come through fortunate circumstances. Full-time whistle sounds. Preston North End into the second round of the Carabao Cup. They see off Barrow in League Cup action just as they did back in 1971. Played 2-1-2 against the Bluebirds. The goal coming via fortunate circumstances. Charlie Raglan heading past Winterbottom, who on debut in the Barrow goal pulled off a number of brilliant stops to deny the likes of Devine, Tordarson, Osmajic and Smith. It's North End who in the end see their quality tell, make it through here at Holker Street to the second round of the League Cup. It's finished. Barrow AFC 0, Preston North End 1.